Men's 200. For a lot of people, this is the race of the meet because they want to see Knighton versus Lyles again. I think this is a U.S. sweep. Again, you really got to stretch to say it's not. You got to have a lot of faith in some of these other runners farther down. But because they have 4 entries and because they're headlined by the undisputed top 2 guys in the world, and then their third best guy might end up coming in as a 100-meter champion. And then you have another Olympic medalist right there in Kenny Bednarek. I think this is going to be a U.S. sweep. I've gone back and forth. Lyles Knighton, Lyles Knighton, Lyles Knighton. Who do you think's going to get it?
Okay, so let's look back at the USA Championships, specifically at the schedule. USA's, they decided to do the semifinals and the finals on the same day, which is not
Yes.
happening at Worlds. They're different days, correct?
Mm-hmm. You want to pull up the schedule, Gordon? Is that what you're asking?
Also, not only that, they do the semifinals and the finals of the 200 on the same day, but the day before, they had the semifinals and the finals of the 100. Okay?
I think I see where you're going with this.
So
But are
there's a
you
certain
actually going to?
athlete who had to do something that he's not going to have to do at Worlds. And then you think, okay, how did he do when he ran 4 races within 24 hours of each other? And I look specifically at his 200-meter final. This person I'm talking about is Fred Kerley. Coming off of running 9.7s the previous day, in that 200-meter final, his second half of that race mirrored Noah Lyles. He was just already out of it after the first 100. He went from 7th to 5th and then 5th to 3rd. Lyles also increased 2 spots. He went from 5th to 3rd
Right.
to 3rd to 1st. And their splits were not, Lyles was better, but their Kerley was having a Lyles-esque type close, but just started farther back, so he got 3rd. And I think that's
like
all
the
because
splits
he's coming off
analysis
of,
on the 200.
I think that's all because he was coming off of his crazy 100-meter double the night before. So with that said, while we are all looking at Lyles or Knighton, Knighton or Lyles, I really think Fred Kerley might win because he's going to be not tired. He's going to be rested. And I think he feels, I just have this vibe where we're all just writing in Knighton and Lyles and then figure it out from there. I think I might go with Fred Kerley winning the 200. And I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to say Kerley wins. I think Lyles gets 2nd, and I think Knighton gets 3rd. There you have it.
You're right.
Long-winded
The
way of saying
schedule
that.
the schedule is easier in terms of rest. I'm still not picking against Lyles and Knight. Curley's always been better at the 1 than he has at the 2. That was the case last year. That's the case this year. So you're right. He does move well the last 100, but I think bronze is where he's going to slot in there. I think Lyle's experience is just going to give him a little bit of an edge again here too, and he's obviously very confident. If you saw the way he finished at USA's, I think the winning time is going to be in the 19 5 highs in this one, 6 lows in that range. I don't think we're going to see a repeat of the 19 4s that we saw with Knighton at LSU earlier this year. But I think it's going to be a great race. It's going to live up to the billing. I think Fanbelay is in the mix for a bronze. I think Kenny Bednarek is in the mix for a bronze as well too. But I think the U.S. is going to be able to get all 3 medals here.
Man, if the winning time is 19.6, Kerley's going to win it. Like Kerley's winning. He's going to run 19.6.
I mean, they just had a 200 race that was 19.6, and he didn't win it at the U.S. Championships.
You know what? I just did a whole soliloquy on why. Come on, man.
Yeah, was he that tired?
Yeah. Yeah,
I think he was tired, but I don't know if it's enough. What was the gap back to him? What did he run?
What was his time? He ran 19.83.
83. So he was closer to Bednarik He's actually closer to Josephus Lyles in fifth than he was to Knighton or Lyles.
It's a cute. It's cute.
Hey,
Okay, come on.
well, I'm just saying that's the fact. I think he's great. I think he's obviously amazing. I picked him to win the 100 gold. I just in the two, I think Lyles and Knighton are going to get the better of him, and he's going to get a bronze, which is going to be great. He's going to have a gold, a bronze, and whatever they get in the relay, which we'll talk about in a little bit. All right.